Welcome to the Silver Dollar City Campgrounds. We're bringing you along for a full campground and cabin tour.
A lot of RVs, a lot of tents, and some cabins.
Welcome to our cabin. We're staying in cabin C2, and you start off with a porch area, a couple of Adirondack chairs, and a table so you can bring out your morning coffee and enjoy the fresh Ozark mountain air. We're gonna head inside. You have a screen door to keep the bugs out, which is really nice. And this right here is our cabin. It is a very rustic, like old charm cabin. So you can tell a lot of the woodwork in here is pretty much like, what would you say?
It looks like it was built by like craftsmen.
Yes. So true story here, we found out that some of these cabins, the first cabins here, were built with wood that was brought from the craftsmen over at Silver Dollar City. So a lot of history in these cabins, and they were built in like the late 1900s or early 2000s. You get a pretty good sized kitchen, table for 4 here, and this kitchen comes pretty well equipped. So you have a nice full-size freezer and refrigerator, your microwave, your stove, your coffee maker, a little baggie with all your fixins for your coffee. Your coffee is down right there below. And then you've got your pots and pans here, silverware, can opener. You got your utensils down here. And
the lids for the pots
your
and pans.
lids. And I think over here, oh.
Got a dish tray and some more paper towels. Your air conditioning unit, one of 2.
Ta-da! So you got your air conditioning unit. This is how you control it right over here. And then your broom. All right, we're gonna head over to the living area over here. One of my favorite things is, because I know in the Ozarks it gets cold, you've got a real fireplace here. It's not one of those electric fireplaces. It's like a real fireplace with like the stone frame around it. So kind of cool. You've got a nice seating area over here. So if you want to turn on your TV after a long day at the park, just enjoy a movie or some shows, you got your TV. Here's your remote. You got your Holy Bible. And then under your Bible, you actually have your channel lineup, so you can find your shows on TV there. And you also have a blanket here to keep you nice and warm while you're watching those TV shows. But it's a nice area to just hang out and talk about your day at the parks, talk about your day in the Ozarks. The one thing that we have noticed staying here is that it's a little bit dark. You have your kitchen light and you have your ceiling light up here. So I would highly recommend bringing like a flashlight or something, especially if you're going upstairs at night.
It's a little brighter right now because I have the light on the camera to help light things up. But yeah, like Melissa said, it can get a little dim in here in the evening.
We're gonna head into the bathroom now. It's a pretty nice sized bathroom. You got your sink over here. You got a mirror. Hello, cameraman.
Hey.
And then over to the right over there, you have your hair dryer, your hand towels. You got a nice little display of towels here. Your toilet right behind me. And then your jacuzzi shower. So your shower head's right up there. I will say we've already stayed here for a couple nights. The shower does have really good pressure and the water does get pretty hot because right behind here, I'll show you where the extra towels are. If you need extra towels, they're right up here, but your water heater is right next to your shower, so it does get nice and warm.
And that is a huge water heater for a building of this size. So
yes.
I guess that's nice for the winter.
All right, let's go check out the porch outside. It's really, truly a cabin in the woods. So you have a really nice view of the woods here. This is really nice. If you don't want to go out in the front, you could come back here with your morning cup of coffee and that fresh air. That's the one thing I noticed coming here is I feel like the air is just so fresh here in the Ozarks. Right behind me is the barbecue grill, and I believe most of the cabins come with a barbecue grill. So if you want to head to the store, Rhodes Price Choppers right down the road, you can grab some hamburger or hot dogs and throw them on the grill, or even a steak. All right, we're gonna head back inside. There's a couple of other things I want to show you up here at the front. So right over here, you've got some hooks to put your jackets, coats, bags, whatever you want to hang up here. Okay, let's go head upstairs now. There is a pro tip going up these stairs. So if you're staying in one of these cabins and you have any kind of height, just make sure you duck, because these are kind of low. So every time Wes and I came up here, you can kind of see like my head's right there. You just want to make sure you duck.
Kind of tilt to the side a little bit.
Tilt to the side, duck. But this is where the bedroom is. So you have 3 beds here. You've got the larger, like, mother-father bed.
It's like the queen size. Oh no, it's a queen size. I think they're all queen size beds. But this one's actually the most comfortable in
Comfy.
the middle. And this is the most squishy one here in the middle.
Yes. So this one's nice and squishy. And then the 2 on the side are a little bit more firm. But you have 3 beds up here, so you can sleep a family of 6.
Yeah.
And then you have an additional AC unit up here too, which came in handy, especially during the day. We definitely use this throughout our stay here. And then you have 2 nightstands. There's not a lot of plugs here. This one actually has the AC and the light plugged in, so you might want to think about that if you're staying at the cabins, to bring in like an extra little adapter for plug-ins. This one did have an extra plug-in over there, so I was able to charge my phone, but you've got two lamps, 2 nightstands, 3 beds, and your AC unit up here. And also a good view of the downstairs, so you can play some pranks on the people down there. Okay, that was the cabin tour. Now let's go check out the rest of the campground. We're starting right up here at the very beginning of the campgrounds. They have a convenience store. This is also where you can get your ticket and shuttles to Silver Dollar City, and they have a pool. So we're gonna start over here at the Clubhouse. They open at 8:30. Check-in for the cabins is at 4 p.m. If you have a late arrival, you can come over here to all these little clips and you can find your packet right here. This is where you're gonna handle any of your reservations. Hello, how are you?
Doing great.
You can also purchase all of your Silver Dollar City tickets here. They also have a shuttle that picks you up. Their times are actually posted right up here. So if you're going to Silver Dollar City, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. And you can also find a Pathfinder here. So you can kind of scope out the park, see what's going on. Right now they have the Harvest Festival going on, but you can pick one of those up right here before you head over to Silver Dollar City. Now the other thing is they have a big map right over here when you walk into the left. So if you don't want to look at the small map, you can look at the big map inside here.
So we're right here, okay? And then if you go over into this area, we've got the cabins. But if you go into this area, we've got the RV area and in here. And then over here, we come over here, these are the primitive campsites where there's no electric hookup. It's basically just land that you pick as a campsite. But as you go up here, you've got the electric tent sites. So they do have electric hookups over here, but pretty big piece of property. And we're gonna take you around after we go through the clubhouse and kind of show you the lay of the land.
Now, since we're over here, we're gonna head into what is a family room. They have all kinds of games. So you have pool, you have air hockey. You know how much we love air hockey. A good challenging game of air hockey.
Yeah. Who
When we
won
go to
last
the
time? Was it
resorts.
me or you?
They also have a nice family seating area and some games along the perimeter over here. You can see the pool from here. It's actually closed, but we're gonna go out there in a little bit. You also have a TV over here that you can watch. And some more games over here. Now we're gonna head into the laundry room that's adjacent to the family room. It's all the way in the back on the right-hand side. You can actually wash your clothes, dry your clothes. They have a sink over here. And then they have some tables so you can fold all your laundry over here.
I think that might be Outlaw Run.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe. Looks like it. Looks like a wooden coaster.
Very, very, very cool.
I think I remember that part.
We're gonna head into the clubhouse and show you some of the amenities that they have here. But one of my favorite things is actually these jams that you can get in Silver Dollar City. So you can get coffees, butters, jams, peanut brittle. What do you have in your hand?
I got the apple butter fruit spread. I remember this from when we were here last time in that one little cabin that's once you get into the park.
Yes.
I remember trying some of this, but there's also that other one that you tried that you really liked. What was it called?
That was the bear jam.
Bear jam.
The bear jam, yes.
That was really good too.
Oh, Bigfoot. He found a
Bigfoot bottle opener.
Oh, look at that. One of your other favorite things. It looks like they have, oh, look, Coca-Cola Icy here.
Oh, no kidding.
You got your Coca-Cola products. You can also get a campground cup here too, refillable cup.
I love Coca-Cola Ices. I mean, if you remember the Coca-Cola Slurpees, like I've heard that they've kind of phased the Coca-Cola Slurpees out, but I'm gonna have to come back later and get a Coca-Cola Slurpee Icy.
I think so. But you can get all of your beverages here, coffee. It looks like they have a cappuccino machine. And then of course they have Coke products here at Silver Dollar City. Look, they've got Dippin' Dots too. Wow, I love Dippin' Dots. You can get a box of popcorn. They're making fresh popcorn, it looks like, right here. And then they have all kinds of cold beverages. It's kind of like just like a mini general store. They've got snacks, combos.
Oh, we got our. They have
our token combos.
The crackers and cheese. That's our jam. Whenever we're traveling, it's always the crackers and cheese combos. I went through a whole bag, I think, alone in the Atlanta airport.
And then they've got fire starters. Remember that one time we had a hard time starting fire? We needed one of those fire starters.
Do you remember what we used to eventually start the fire?
Moonshine.
It was a cheaper one.
And then these are really cool. I don't know if anyone's ever done these, but these are those like color fire things. You throw them in the fire and it changes it into like color. But if you forget like charcoal or run out or anything, you can come here to the general store. They also have RV supplies, which is really, really, really nice if you have an RV, but just all kinds of like general store foods. Oh, you got your s'more supplies down there. You got your Hershey's and your marshmallows and graham crackers. Yeah. Yep. It's always nice to have a store like this, so in case you forget that stuff, you can just conveniently come over here without having to run to like a local store to get it. They have bags, they've got Tiva sandals, and then of course they have Silver Dollar City Campground merch over here. So sweaters and t-shirts. The t-shirts are actually really cute. Look at that. $21.99. They have like a starry like nighttime back. Here's your campground mug that you can get right here, right over there at the machine. You can refill your cup and it's 2 for $19.99. Do you want to do 2?
Hey, I like your shirt. What's in the back?
Oh, this is Mystic River Falls.
Remove your ponytail. There you go. Mystic River Falls. We didn't ride this time, but we rode it last time, and yes, you get soaked.
You wouldn't want to end up in here after you got soaked on Mystic River Falls.
No, you definitely would not. Ooh, that feels nice. Hold on. Yes, that's nice in there.
But you can pick up ice here. I know that's really important when you're camping to keep your stuff nice and cool.
Wow.
But what is really cool is you don't have to chop your own firewood. You can come up here at the Clubhouse and they have firewood that you can purchase right here.
Nice. And also too, right around the corner here, there are some restrooms. If you're tent camping or even if you're camping in an RV or whatever, there are restrooms right here that double as tornado shelters. And there are showers in there as well.
All right, we're gonna head over to the pool now. Oh, you can bring your dogs here too. So they are pet friendly here at Silver Dollar City Campgrounds. You do have to abide by rules, so make sure you leave them on a leash. And right here is the beautiful Silver Dollar City Campground pool. What do you think?
I don't know. It might be kind of hard to tread water right now.
It looks like it's actually closed right now. They're heading into their fall, like winter season. So it's already hitting down into the 50s in the morning. So just make sure you call them if you want to have a pool. It might be closed when you come here. Just double check and make sure. Oh no, I might burn my butt doing this.
Oh man, you might.
Ready? Here we go. Whee!
Oh, how was that?
That was actually fun. One of the things the citizens here at the Silver Dollar City Campgrounds told me was that this place holds a lot of memories for families. They come here yearly and they have traditions that they do. That's what Silver Dollar City is all about, family and traditions. And so that's what makes this campground so special.
Not a bad place to have a family reunion. And being that it's also only about 5 minutes away from the Silver Dollar City theme park.
Yes.
Seems like a win-win. We're over here on the south side of the campground. These are the tent campsites. These campsites are equipped with electricity that you can hook up and use while you're staying here. On the other side, which we'll take you in a second, are the primitive camp spaces. And from what I've heard, we haven't been over there yet. From what I've heard though, it's just like, it's not set up like this. Like here you can see different sections for like where you're gonna put your tents and things like that. Over on the other side, I guess, it's more like natural land, like seriously like primitive tent camping. So we're gonna go look at that next. But if you want tent sites with electricity, this is where you're gonna wanna be, right here.
Over here, they have another area for restrooms and showers on the south end as well. So this is also your tornado shelter. And then of course the playground over here. Hey, can I catch a ride?
Sure, jump in.
This is a little bit of a different resort tour. So the Silver Dollar City Campgrounds are kind of spread out all over the place. So I have my personal shuttle over here, Wes, taking me around the campground so that you can see around the entire area here.
To walk this whole property up and down hill would take a while.
Now the plus to that is that if you had cinnamon bread, you'd probably walk all those calories off.
True story, I tried.
You can clearly see a difference between the primitive campsites and the electrical campsites. There is basically nothing, it is just grounds here. So you've got a table and basically you just have a little area that you could pop up your tent.
All right, you ready to go set up? We can sleep out here tonight?
Yes.
A couple sleeping bags on the ground?
Sure, I'll do it. I like doing that in the cooler weather though.
We can have roasted copperhead.
That sounds awful.
You wouldn't like roasted copperhead?
No.
It's got a little bit of a bite to it.
Okay, I want to know how many of you watching would actually have roasted copperhead. We've taken a short trip over to the north side of the campground. This is where all of the cabins are. It looks like they have 36 cabins over here. But look at the beautiful wooded areas around the cabins. So there are several different types of cabins here at the Silver Dollar City Campground. They have your regular cabin, a primitive cabin, then they also have your cabin that's handicap accessible. Then they have the premium cabin, the loft cabin, and the premium loft cabins, and then also your Lincoln cabin and your spiral loft cabin. We're gonna head down the hill a little bit over to cabin 10 because this is a special cabin here at the campground. This right here, cabin 10, you'll see that it has a sign over here. It's called Ebby's Escape, and that is one of the citizens that has worked here for 25 years. This is their special commemorative sign that they have hanging out at Silver Dollar City to show that they have been here for 25 years. Something that's really cool about these signs here at Silver Dollar City is that while that citizen is working at the park or here at the campgrounds, they find out what that person was really good at. So what did they contribute to the park? And then they give them a sign and commemorate them based on that. So Ebby must have had something to do with the campgrounds. I'd love to hear the story. Definitely if you're around the parks, make sure to look around for those signs because it's kind of a neat thing that Silver Dollar City does. Okay, I'm heading down to where they said was where one of the very first cabins was built here at Silver Dollar City Campground back in the late 1990s or early 2000s. So I'm gonna flip this around, cabin 17. There you have it. This was the very first cabin here at the Silver Dollar City Campground. This little leg that's right behind me, so see 16, 17, all the way up this hill. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but these 5 cabins were the very first cabins that were here at the campground. I thought that would be really cool information to share with you guys because we love putting in a little history in our videos. I think next time we're probably gonna try to stay at this very first cabin because we love doing that kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna have to find Wes now. I lost him. Oh, where did Wes go? Oh, there's my shuttle.
Do you need an Uber?
This is a nice location if you're heading to Silver Dollar City, if you want to head into town at Branson. It's really convenient.
I think we should head over to Silver Dollar City and get some cinnamon bread.
Ooh, you know what? I thought about putting ice cream on top of that too.
Oh, that would be delicious. But if you want to see the cinnamon bread video, it'll be coming up. Make sure you see that in the description too. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you've enjoyed the tour. We're gonna head on over to Silver Dollar City. But before we do, remember, every meal is a memory.
And every trip is a story. Okay, that was the cabin. Now let's go check out the rest. Okay, that was the cabin tour. We hope you enjoyed the,
After a long day at the park, like you mentioned, you could watch, if you have Netflix on here, you could watch Ozark and the Ozarks.